sorry about the lack of proper regular content on here these last few months. I've just been pretty busy with university. Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm a final year student, or I was, because I have now actually finished. One of the things I was doing actually was a dissertation about Doctor Who, of course. It was about the historicals from Series 11 and the whole idea of intervention and non-intervention. I might end up talking a bit more about that on the channel in the future once it's been marked. You know, if I get a good grade for it and it turns out to actually be any good. If you don't hear about it again, then you'll know why. So yeah, university is to blame essentially for uploads on here being sporadic across this year so far, to say the least. But the good news is that university has now finished for me, for good. So I've sort of got more time than ever to devote to YouTube now, and I'm certainly planning on doing that. In fact, actually, one thing I'd like to ask to you, my viewers, is that, you know, is there anything you would like to see from me in particular? You know, what did you subscribe for? What do you sort of associate me and my channel with? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what sort of stuff you would like to see from me going forward. Obviously, I've got my own ideas as well. I want to do more Music of Who stuff. I want to do more about my collection. I know the obvious one is the updated room tour, which I've sort of been putting off for like literally years now. It is coming. I just need to get my act together and make it. But also just bits of my collection more generally, whether it be new releases or looking back at old stuff that I've had for years, or old stuff that I've gone back to pick up, you know, stuff that I never got at the time. Like the Micro Universe range, for instance, is something that I'm quite into at the moment. One of the things I got recently from that range actually is this Slitheen Cruiser, the first spaceship from the range I've got. And look at that, a bit in the middle, it spins around. I was not expecting that at all. But yeah, it's a really, really nice bit of kit actually. The design is very nice. It's got loads of detail to it, loads of patterning on the front. The base is not so nice. It's very plain. Got legal text on the bottom that is very obvious to me, probably not obvious to you on camera. You also get a little space pig with that as well, which is just bonkers. I mean, spaceship, space pig, love that. And I'm very much looking forward to picking up the other spaceships from the Micro Universe range. So maybe that's something to talk about on the channel. Other things as well, like figures and things. I mean, I recently went back and got the Auton Twin Pack. There we go. One of the sets that I have sort of never really been that interested in, but it's always been a gap in my collection, because I had one Auton from like the big 10 figure Toys R Us set that I got years ago now. Never had the pattern shirt variant, so I went back and got the Auton Twin Packs to get hold of him, and another plain shirts Auton as well, just to double the size of my Auton collection. And yeah, the display up there is looking really nice now for Rose with all those Autons. So yeah, there's also new releases to talk about, as I say. So there's things like the collection box sets, the most recent one, Season 8. Really been enjoying this from what I've seen of it so far. I've watched all 3 of the new documentaries, so Terence and Me, Devil's Weekend, and the Direct Route. All of those are really good, and I'm working my way through the episodes slowly, all of which I've seen before, but not for a good while. So I'm currently halfway through Claws of Axos. The first part of Claws of Axos, actually, I thought was really pretty damn good. Probably the best part 1 of the Pertwee era, maybe. But yeah, I need to finish that story off and the rest of the box set. Same thing, actually, with Series 8. Steelbook, which recently came out, artwork by Sophie Cowdery on the front there. Lovely, lovely stuff. With the Doctor and Missy. Some of the episodes I've not enjoyed as much. Things like Time Heist and The Caretaker have gone down a bit in my estimations, I think. But other things like Into the Dalek and Kill the Moon have just shot right up. Really great stuff. Obviously, Monument Express as well is a fantastic story. Also, the Doctor Who Chronicles 1965, a lovely new bookazine that I picked up a few months ago now, and it came out, I think it came out in February, and I picked it up in March. It's really, really gorgeous. I mean, just to give an example there of one of the spreads from this publication, it's great. It's got episode guides for every episode from 1965, which is really interesting to kind of look back on, and articles interspersed between them as well. It really immerses you in that era, and obviously as someone who wasn't alive in 1965, who isn't sort of nostalgic for Doctor Who of 1965, it sort of does get you nostalgic, even as someone who, isn't connected to it personally. Yeah, all three of those things I can highly recommend, and that's the type of thing that I could do more of on the channel, talking about the new additions to my collection. So if you'd like to see more of that, in addition to the stuff I've already mentioned, please do let me know in the comments. And finally, just to sort of usher in this new era, if we can call it that, I don't know, I thought I'd do a Q&A. I have done solo Q&As in the past, but not for a long time. And obviously I've done them with Miles as well, sort of joint Q&As. But I thought I'd do another solo one now for 2021, because it's a while since I did one. So please do give me your questions. If there's anything you've ever wanted to know about me, my collection, anything Doctor Who related or otherwise, although obviously within reason, I'm just simply not going to answer any weird questions because I'm just not up for that. But anything else within reason, silly stuff is fine, just throw some stuff my way and yeah, I might answer it. Put those questions in the comments section below, or tweet them to me, or send them to me on Instagram or something. Any other way you can think of getting them to me, but I think that's all of the main avenues. And your deadline for that is Sunday the 23rd of May, the last date that you can send your question to me. So get them in ASAP, and I look forward to answering those very, very much. Other stuff, as I say, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. If you didn't know, I haven't really talked about those a lot on the channel before. I don't kind of advertise them in every video or anything, but I thought I'd just mention them now, just in case you weren't aware. Go and follow me on both of those, at Stetson Doctor, on both platforms. I am a Zavvi affiliate. I've talked about this quite a lot recently in recent videos. If you use the code RichardLloyd10 across that site, you can get 10% off anything, and it helps me out a lot. I'm also on Ko-fi now. I think Ko-fi is how you say it. Ko-fi, coffee, whatever the heck that site is called. But it's a way you can send donations to creatives, if that's something you want to do. Hopefully this is the start of a new era for the channel, as I say. I'm looking to kind of upgrade my setup a bit, get some better lighting and stuff, and just, throw everything at the channel in a way that I haven't been able to, for these past 3 years of university, and then all the years worth of school as well, and just see what happens, see if it goes anywhere. So yeah, let me know in the comments below your questions for the Q&A, and also any thoughts on what you'd like to see on the channel going forward. So thank you so much for watching and sticking with the channel over these past few months. Please remember to like this video and also to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon for some more Doctor Who themed content. Goodbye for now, guys.